So I'm going to start off in this video just having a quick look around that empty library that you created when you started EndNote. When you first create the new EndNote 20 library, it'll open up a window that looks like this. You've got a menu bar across the top, a groups panel down the left hand side, your main library window in the centre. This is where all your reference records will appear, and a reference panel down the right hand side which will show you details of any selected reference. As part of the main library window, you have a search feature at the top which can show a simple search like this, which searches everything in your library including PDFs for a given word or phrase, or you can switch it to be an advanced search where you can specify where you want a word or phrase to appear in the record. There's also a small toolbar with some quick links for a few tasks. It may be better to look around an existing library to visualise this more easily. So here you can see that this is a large library with nearly 3,000 reference records. You can see the centre window currently shows all the records in my library. By default, these are in alphabetical order, but this can be changed by simply clicking on the column heading that you wish to sort by. So here I've now put it into year order. Clicking again on the same heading will reverse that order. I'll do it by title order. But I'll put it back to alphabetical. You can change the order of the columns as well if you wish. So if you wanted your rating column to be on the left hand side, for example, I can just click on that, hold the button down and drag that over to the left hand side and release, and you can see that has moved the column. You can also choose which columns to display. If you right click, you'll see all the different fields that are available to you. You can remove any columns. So if I wanted to get rid of that rating altogether, I can just uncheck that and it will disappear, or I can add other ones in from any of the ones that are available. So for example, if I wanted the secondary author, I could put that in and place it where I want it. I don't actually want that, so I'm going to get rid of it again. If you click on any of the references, you'll see that the information in the reference panel down the right hand side changes. You've got a summary of the information in that record showing. If you want to see what a reference actually looks like in your reference list or bibliography, then at the bottom of the summary panel you'll see there's a small chevron which you can click on, and that will show you the preview of what that reference will look like in your reference list. You can even change the reference style here to see how it would look if you used a different style. There is a copy citation button here which will copy that citation exactly as you can see it below. We don't recommend using this to build up your bibliography or reference list though. There are better ways to do that that we'll cover in the Working in Word video. I'll just close that down again. You can also switch from the summary view to edit view, which will enable you to add things or change things within the reference itself. You can close this pane altogether if you wish using the X. To see it again, you would just double click on any particular reference. Over in the Groups panel, these groups at the top have been created by EndNote. The very top option will always show all the references in your library. There's also a group for recently added references. I haven't added any recently, so there's nothing in mine there, but that will show any that you have inserted manually or imported. There's a group for the unfiled references. This isn't really a group at all because this is just showing those references that have yet to be assigned to a group. There is a trash which will show you references that have been deleted. This just gives you a chance to change your mind if you wish before you get rid of them completely. You should empty this fairly regularly just by right-clicking on the trash group there and selecting Empty Trash. It will warn you that it can't be undone. I'm pretty sure about these, so I'm going to say yes. Below the groups created by EndNote, there is a section for your groups and group sets. Here you can organise your references as you wish. You can have larger groups, which are group sets that contain other groups, or you can just have groups directly within the My Groups section. I do cover how to create groups and move references into those groups in a separate short video looking at organising your records, so I won't go into that here. This panel also shows the results of any searches for full text, and I'll cover using that feature in the video on importing from and attaching PDFs. It also shows you any groups that you share with others. At the bottom, there's a section dedicated to making online searches within EndNote. We don't recommend you do this here, as most searches are better done within the databases provided to you by the library. Automatically importing records from books and journals is covered in the next video. So that's what an EndNote library looks like.